How you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 23rd to the 29th of September. Have you seen the supermoon reading out on our channel for the collective and the all signs? Great reading, great month coming up collectively, and certainly for individually for signs. It's quite an eye-opening sort of event. But anyway, let's see what's going on for you in this week here. Overall energies, see what's going on for there. There's something that seems to be like passionate and hot, and I mean passion and hot as in sort of like intense energy that's coming in the future. I don't feel it as a bad energy, much more of a sort of like a passionate situation, let's put it that way. It seems like that, and but there is a certain degree of reticence about it, and I think that's probably a good thing. You don't want to go into things just being completely blindfolded. On your financial side, this is dovetailing with the world that is around you. So we're looking at contracts or business loans and opening up businesses and so forth. It's sort of combining you or your world or your financial world or your job, your business and your projects with the world that is around you. Six of Cups, a present that you are offering yourself. And I think this has been set up over the past few weeks, actually, in the way in which you've conducted or way in which the energy has been sort of playing in your life and making you a little bit more sort of secure about where you're going and having real moments of happiness and joy that you can then build upon. And this is like, it's almost like, it feels like the decision you've made on your financial side or your relationship side in the past, which is now turning out to be a really good gift for you. And I think you being you is the most important thing. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. The karmic path here is playing out a little bit more towards the socializing side. And this is where I find the reticent as well, a little bit sort of like patience, a little bit sort of whoa, hang on a second. And then what do we get in the universe? The universal energy here plays out quite nicely. In fact, it's really good. I think it's open to a lot of ideas of enjoyment of life, a lot of possibilities to explore your happiness more than anything else. That's what it seems like. Let's just see what's going on in the past. Yeah, that's pushing right out. I think there's a lot of understanding that you're coming to from the past, and having retrospection vision is a lot easier to be honest about what things happened in the past, whether they're good or bad or whatever. And it's easier for you to sort of see where your happiness stems from. Let's see in this future side. This future side is very solid. It's really solid as an energy, and it's got a warm glow about it. There is a real warm, lovely warm evening sort of thing, or beautiful fire on a cold night where you're sitting in the front room around a fire. It's absolutely lovely. What's the lessons for this week here? Yeah. Happiness is nothing without you. And I think this means like making sure that whatever you do and whatever connection you have with the world around you, just make sure, your happiness is one of the main ingredients in this whole sort of thing. Or contentment is more I get than happiness. It's a real feeling of fulfillment and contentment. Love is in the air. Could this be that sort of passionate thing at the end there, that offering that comes into you? Falling in love with life. And this is what the contentment is, I think, is all about as well. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the universe here has given you the Queen of Cups. I think you're giving this gift to yourself, actually, more and more that the cards come out. It probably elucidate it even further as we go along. But in the universe here, it's sort of saying, the more you put your ingredient of your happiness into the situation, the more you're going to get the result and the returns, and you're going to feel a lot more happier in life in general, in your connection with other people that are around you. And it's going to give you that radiance that you have within you, Scorpio. With the past self, you're learning a lot. Yeah, exactly. As I said, I think you're coming into your autumn period as well, fully into your autumn period. And we usually look over the past, see what we've done, what we want to stop and what we want to continue and so forth. And here is the case here is you're being very smart about the past. And it could well be being very smart, which is helping you to get in alignment with yourself or with another person, really, more than anything else. And that's that intelligence of being able to see a situation for what it is really brings out the best in you. 10 of Cups, happiness after difficulty. It feels like it's a happiness. This is what I mean about contentment and happiness here. Contentment, happiness is a state of being, but contentment is almost written in stone. It's a sort of like we're content with the past and we're content with the future, and that we are happy generally. And then you have the moments of joy. But here is in your future self, it's a real solid feeling that, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Excuse me. The lessons to be learned here is, happiness is nothing without you. And shoot for the stars. Shoot for your ultimate happiness, because that's what it's going to breed. It's going to breed happiness after difficulty. There's a lot of beautiful cards here. Look at that. That is the active cards that you've got at the moment. Oh my giddy up. There's a lot of exciting love there, I think, in life. And obviously it's not going to happen if you're just sitting around at home. You do have to get out there and get involved. It's not a virtual love. This is a real, this is a very good, solid love. And it's almost as if like you're looking at the past, sort of saying, I don't want to blow this. I don't want to blow this situation. I don't want to ruin it, and it's very, very beautiful for you. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. Karmic path here, that plays into this 6 of Cups. And I think this is where you're going and meeting the opportunities and creating those opportunities by you going out there and actually creating it, getting involved, provoking it. That's the word I'm looking for. In the universal energies is very strong, very high. It's pulling into your future and how you're making decisions. I think the more the decisions you make, the more the universe will be backing you up, or the general energy will be backing you up and going for it. Obviously, don't just sort of like wake up in the morning put $1 million on red. It's not a case of gambling here. It's a very controlled sort of thing. In the past self, you have this energy that is, and it is playing into this cup here. There's a lot of, rewards for something that you've done in the past, maybe, or something like that, or something that you're building upon and you've started, like you're finding your business really starts giving you the results that you want. The future self, solid. It's very passionate as well. It's a really passionate future for you. Very, very solid offering, or a situation that can grow organically for you in the future. What's the decisions or the lessons to be learned out this week here? I'm getting cool as a cucumber. I don't know why we say cool as a cucumber. Because they're not. Okay, so it has a lot of water in it, and you can really cool it down, I guess. But yeah, cool as a cucumber. If you take it easy, take it cool. If you play it cool in regards to your financial world, your job, your business, and your projects, you're certainly going to get some good results. In your karmic path, you have the Hangman. And yes, it is standing upright. It is looking out there, and it is seeing things differently. And I think this is a way in which you're creating something a lot more solid, because you've got this opportunity to engage in your future by not just doing it the traditional way, but more being being smarter about it all, and looking at things indifferently and learning as you go, but really opening doors for you more than anything else. The universe here is bringing you the Strength card. As I say, it pours into this as well. And I think this strength, this inner strength, comes from you. It's yours. You seem to be breeding it, or, creating it or cultivating it within your life. And in your past self, yeah, this is it. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, good quality work that you've done. And it is attracting people that is going to complement your good work. And as they come into your life, this is where you've got to see things a little bit differently. That sometimes it's you get a lot more results by allowing other people to not necessarily help you, but certainly to sort of like, maybe work with you or work for you in order for you to develop even further what you want out of life. Wheel of Fortune. This is the future self. I think you're creating this Wheel of Fortune yourself. I think you should be very, very proud of how you approach life in the way of finances and everything like that, because it's obviously creating momentum within your financial world, which brings you good results. And planning is the lesson that comes out of this week here. The more that you put into it, the application that you do, and it cool as a cucumber, because you're working to a plan, I think. And I think you've been working for a long time to this plan, and it's obviously you've been doing incredibly well. And it's a case of allowing things into your life through your business, your job, and your projects, which will allow your business and projects to grow in the future. Let's just have a look what's going on with the Light Seers card. Yeah, here we go. We've got the Temperance card as well. This is the Temperance card on the relationship side. And there's that slight bit of reticence that I was talking about. And I think it's like you really want this relationship to work, or you want this opportunity to come into your life of pure happiness with another person. But there is a certain degree of reticence, and there could be a case of reticence and saying, I don't want to ruin it this time. Not that you ruined it last time, but I don't want it to be ruined. That's more like it. Yeah, I don't want this to be ruined. I want to love this. I want to enjoy this. I want to, embrace this connection in a long-term sort of thing. With the Lovers card, you get this Seven of Cups. Yeah, there is no doubt about it. The Lovers card here, the unification with yourself, your higher self, and with another person on a higher level. With that Seven of Cups, you're moving on from the Six of Cups. It becomes obvious the direction you should be taking and what you should be doing in life. And it's on your karmic path to follow that evident path of a emotionally satisfying connection with someone else. With the Queen of Cups, you get the Knight of Pentacles. Throughout your happiness and allowing yourself to enjoy yourself and allowing yourself to let your hair down, the moment you do that, you're going to be planting some really beautiful seeds for the future, and they're going to return a lot more fruit than the work you've had to put into it. And the universe is really helping that. With this Seven of Swords, you get the Strength cards. It's twice now you got the Strength card on the table, and I think here is you've got to be strong and true to who you are, to knowing, in any relationship, it's never one-sided. So there's a degree of everyone's got to accept their own responsibility for the situation. And if your ex-partner or whatever can't accept their own responsibility, that's their problem, not yours. But if you accept your side, ultimately you are going to be the victorious one, because you're going to own so much of your future. It's going to make you an incredibly stronger person to be honest with oneself, but also honest about kind of going, no, I was really good. And I should be accentuating that goodness within me. Wow, look at this. Wheel of Fortune now twice on both sides. Your future, what's breeding out in your future is just pure happiness, to be honest. You get the Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Cups. A lot of happiness after difficulty. And the moment that happiness starts flowing into your life, it's like an auto-feeding thing within the world that is around you, and reaching for the stars, reaching for your ultimate happiness, really, or joy or contentment. That was the word. Yeah, contentment. When you do that, that's when you get the results. Look at that. Look at that on your relationship side. There's a lot going for you at the moment, Scorpio. If you haven't found the relationship for you, get out there, get involved. You're going to get some good results. You're going to meet some new people, and I think it's going to make you very content in life. I really do. See what's going on the financial side. Ten of Cups again. There's a lot of happiness coming your way. A lot. And I think the title last week was, could it get any more happier? Possibly. Yeah, very possibly, because it actually starts happening. It's no longer part of the dream. And I think within you, in your financial side, I think you're starting to realize it. With the Hangman, you get the Queen of Wands. Did we not get the Queen of Wands somewhere else? No, we didn't. It was the Queen of Cups. You get the Queen of Wands. Every moment that you contribute to your own success, I think what's happening here is you're going to be able to see where it's worth where it's worth putting your passions into it. So let's just say you're doing a business, a shop, and obviously you've got loads of different products within there, and you realize what works, what doesn't work within the shop, what sells and what doesn't sell. And some of the things that doesn't sell may be things that you really like. And it's just like, you've got to sort of galvanize your passions into the things that are giving you the results, and just seeing things a little bit differently of how you not necessarily present yourself, but how you conduct the business or the projects or the job. Looking at it slightly differently will give you the results, and how you put the emphasis within your life around you, in your financial world around you. Look at that. With that strength card, you get the 8 of Wands. A lot of information coming in here, a lot of communication, a lot of connection and synchronization, coincidences happening in your life. Well, that's what the universe is trying to create with this. And it's saying to you, stay strong and true to who you are. And the moment you do, it's going to give you a real sort of focal point to drive towards in regards to goals and ambitions for your career. You got the 2 of Wands at the top there, and you got the 2 of Wands in the past, along with the 3 of Pentacles. You can count upon yourself. I think this is what it's sort of saying here. You know now, and I think everybody else around you now knows that they can count upon Scorpio. And because they can count upon you, all of a sudden, that changes everything in regards to your job, your business, and your project, because you'll get a lot more investment in your life. And you get with the Wheel of Fortune, you get the King of Cups. You've got the 10 of Cups on that side, and on this side, you've got the King of Cups. I think once it starts flowing, once you really start recognizing how good you are, Scorpio, the moment you start recognizing that, that's when you're going to feel that you can convert your emotional desires for your financial world into reality. And the Wheel of Fortune is blowing in your favor. So if you go with it, if you go with the flow and really allow yourself to open up to your own success, that's what you're going to get. Out the top is you get the 4 of Cups. I think you've been waiting a long time, actually. I think you've been very patient for something to come to fruition within your financial world. And it seems to be happening now. And as it's happening, it means that, and this is where I was talking about sort of like seeing what works for you. I know it was on this one here, seeing what works for you on the Hangman there, seeing things in a different way. And this is where your decisions are going to change. The way you make decisions, the way you engage with your success is going to change, because there's certain things that, yeah, okay, they may have worked, but you're taking the essences of that and putting it into that one cup that's going to give you the results that you so wish, and which is what is in that, and the 10 of Cups. And it is also that 6 of Cups that you are providing it for you. It's the biggest gift that you're making. There you go, Scorpio. Thanking you very much for being with us. Really do appreciate your support. I hope you've seen the supermoon reading, or the energy updates and the energy stuff we do on this channel. Yes, very much appreciated all your support you give to us here.